The punter, Jake Bailey, on to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set high.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Tackled there by Michael Hall.
Here we go, set.
Here's second and 9.
Set high.
Once again, it's Corum. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Here's a second and 9.
Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Corum. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first and 10, it's Corum. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Here we go, set. Alpha. Right.
Second down, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming,
Here we go.
and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's a Steeler first down. They run out of the gun with Corum. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Washington now to return it. Whoa. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A.J. He'll bring this up to the 22. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. This one complete to Washington. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Go.
On the ground, it's Corum to start the drop. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hey, 551, 551.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's into the hands of Corum. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Here's a handoff to Corum. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So we are... Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run straight ahead with Corum. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
On the zone read, a hand here to Cora. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here we go, son.
Now a run with Cora. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on first down.
Here we go, son.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, can. Go.
Fields to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Don't jump. Ready?
3rd and long.
11. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
All right, come on.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Man in motion here is Washington. Tua going to give it to Achan. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. Finding room across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Here we go, set. Set.
On the handoff, this is Cora. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Here we go. Set.
They run with Cora. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Set.
Here's Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Here comes Ford on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's first and 10.
Listen up. Get safe. Go ahead.
Man in motion here is Washington. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go. Set.
A first down throw for Fields. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's a third and 10.
EQ. Here we go. Good.
To throw is Fields. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man, Malik Washington.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready to stand. Hey! Corner, long.
Again, it's Tua. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They bring the tight end in motion. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
EQ! Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Ford on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Now Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That is caught by Washington. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing is Tua. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball?
And he gets to the outside and he takes it in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Dolphins are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, son.
Running forward is Quora. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now give to Corum running right. He'll take this down to the 47. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
Here we go. Angel, angel, angel. Right.
Fields now on second down. Catch made right side by Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
2nd and 7.
You got a mini base, right?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Punch right. Right.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the ground, it's Corum. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Can. Go.
Now, Fields. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Washington. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Angel, angel, angel. Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
Press. Bunch right. Tonight.
Fields to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's second and 2.
Right.
Throwing is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Extend. Go.
To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right, come on.
They'll run here. Up the sideline to the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. He's got the first down and more than that. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Miami! And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
On 2nd down, Corum.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Right.
Once again, it's Corum. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, son.
Here comes Corum. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
Here we go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Here we go. All right.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching.